Alright. Stop showing all the stuff on the screen. It's noise. I do not need. Okay, so let's open all these doors. And shut things off that we want to shut off. Since I have a vague idea of what all these buttons do now. Can I jump over this right now? Somehow. Alright. I don't know how I got over that. Yeah, somehow the first few times I tried to jump over those, I couldn't get over them. And now I'm doing a pretty terrible job of jumping over them, and yet the game still doesn't trip them. Alright. The issue right now is just not having a ton of neutrons to work with. Okay, there are some cases too where things are apparently hitting me, I'm not even noticing. I have to jump across things. Good luck not getting hit here. Jimmy has issues where he just gains a ton of speed. I said didn't take fall damage. He just gains a ton of speed inexplicably if you fall for some reason. If you land on anything, he just moves forwards a lot. So it makes it really hard to platform or to fall and then not fall more. I still don't know what these buttons are for. I don't know where I'm trying to go from right here either. I guess I want to go either forwards and to the right. I don't quite follow the logic here, but... just follow the path, and occasionally the buttons. Not always, but occasionally. I've passed some buttons without issue.
Ready, Yoki and Fleet Commander.
Well, well, well. If it's not my favorite little man.
Release my people.
Sure.
All two of them.
Right away.
Wow, that was easy.
Guards, take him away.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! What are you pointing at me?
Why couldn't I use that before?
Okay, I try the peaceful approach. Prepare to be scrambled!
Okay. You heard the man. Send them all back home.
Let's go, everybody! Time to go home!
This isn't the last time we meet, Jimmy Neutron.
It wasn't the first time either. That's not quite how it went in the film, but... okay. Trophy, again.
Good job, Jimmy boy. Good job, Jimmy boy.
Way to go, Jimmy!
All right, Jimmy.
Let's go, Jimmy!
I couldn't have done it better myself.
I knew you could do it, Jimmy.
Good job, Jimmy! You did okay, Neutron. Don't think this means I like you more now, Neutron. Right.
Why am I standing on the table? Are you really gonna count this slowly? So, okay, that's an ending to a game, I guess. Unfortunately, I did not bring everything back that I could have to the lab or anything. I never brought the T-Rex back, for instance, but oh well. Also, those red neutrons are worth even more at the end. They give you 200 up front, and they're 500 each. That's kind of ridiculous. Especially how many there are towards the end of the game. I feel like that one flying section where there are tons of them just has an undue influence on how many points you get in total. But okay. This game doesn't grade you on your points like the Jimmy Neutron game does, though. That's kind of weird. This thing gives you points for no real reason. The, so to speak, sequel actually gives you a grade depending on how many points you get. Like, I still have the shrink ray in the bottom left. Why couldn't I use the shrink ray in the last level again? Until Jimmy decided to? That would have made my life a lot easier. This is a weird format for credits. Okay, well, that happened. Not AWE's finest work, but it was definitely a peculiar experience. I do wish that it didn't come with the difficulties of virtualizing the game properly. The reasons for that are kind of technical and more things than just that, but out of my control is the more general way of saying that, I guess.
You all like it? Ooh.
Okay.
Gotta work this time.
And it just starts over. Okay, no, none of that. Oh. Did the game crash? Oh, wait. No. Ah.
Goddard?
Oh, it did not crash. Okay, I just didn't bother saving my game or anything. Okay, well, that happened. Wait, where's the bubble? I wonder if I missed something. I don't know what I might have missed. Something small, if anything. Are there items that I recognize here that I didn't get? Books. I don't remember getting books anywhere. I'm just reading through. I got most of those things. I think I saw most of what there's to see in the game. It's kind of hard to be sure. It's not like the game really tells you how much you have or haven't completed everything. But it was fun in a weird way. I wish the controls didn't get so messed up by the frame rate and stuff like that. As unfortunately I can't enjoy it quite as much as I would otherwise. So I try to be mostly forgiving with lots of my difficulties of the game because they're not all the game's fault. Some of them are, like Jimmy doing some very strange things when rotating and stuff like that. But not everything. Oh well. I don't know if there are any other ADB games that I'll have cause to play here. I don't actually know the repertoire very well. I don't know anything outside of their SpongeBob games, and there are a couple of Jimmy Neutron games actually. Maybe they'll come up again, but who? PC games, man. They're complicated to run. You'd think that me being on a computer, PC games would be easier than emulating console stuff or handheld stuff, but if it's old computer stuff, it's a pain. This was the best I was able to get working. Lots of people spend many hours trying to get a game to run well for these sorts of things, and I don't have that kind of time, unfortunately, even though I want to play these games, so I apologize for the awkward viewing experience too when things don't run very well. I try not to acknowledge it too much because I don't want it to sour things too much. Anyways, of all that stuff I've been speaking of, I think the next thing I play will be a PC game, but a more modern one, which will be interesting. Normally I would have a licensed game in this block, and I'm not sure what licensed game I'll play next, actually. There's a non-licensed thing I want to play after this, too. Something a little different, but you'll see what that is when you get to it. Anyways, I guess that's that. And we did get to see the credits, too. I don't think this was... I would say that I think... I got the impression Jimmy Neutron was a little bit better. I enjoyed Jimmy Neutron a bit more. I'll say that, at least. It was weird how this had, like, nothing to do with the plot of the film. Why is that? I was really caught off guard by that. It's just the Yokins appeared for some reason and wanted Jimmy. They took his friends for varying reasons and did things that didn't quite make sense to me. And then Jimmy got him back, and that was it. Of course, I accept the possibility that I missed a few things in the plot, because it's kind of hard to absorb a story and to commentate at the same time. But I don't know. Huh. Did anyone ever determine that you can figure out what time zone Retroville is in based on those clocks there? Presumably you could. I've never seen anybody figure out where Retroville is based on that. Huh. Anyways. I'll think about what to play next, whatever it is. Probably not a Jimmy Neutron thing, because I think I played all the Jimmy Neutron things now. For real, actually. Not after, not like the last 3 times I said it. But if I'm wrong, I'll find something else. Otherwise, maybe more SpongeBob things, or maybe moving to another licensed IP? We'll see. Either way, I'm tired. Bye, everyone.